All right, well, the time is now, and we're speaking to a young lady who is inspirational. I mean, I don't even know how to describe her. At the age of 14, she's already donated about 2,000 pairs of shoes to children here in Ghana. And this journey started maybe a few years ago, and she'll tell us all about it. Currently, she is America's Most Beautiful Junior, Miss Illinois 2023. And like I said, she's 14 years, but she's already given back in the most inspiring way. Kerry, Koranteng, hi. How you doing? Good to see you. And by the way, we're here at Sonam, and so if you're loving the environment, that's where we are. But congratulations, first of all, for winning Miss what? America's Most Beautiful Junior.
Yes, Junior Miss Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great, and right after my visit to Ghana, I'll be heading to nationals to compete with girls around the U.S., and I'm pretty excited for that. A little nervous, but mostly excited.
Whose decision was it for you to compete? Was it your decision or mom's decision?
My decision. I mostly am the one who's like, can I do this pageant? Can I do this one? And then she helps with the wardrobe and getting me ready to compete with the other girls. But I'm mostly the one that wants to do it because I just love being on stage.
What have you learned about competing with other girls?
I've learned to have fun. Also, just not like being tough and competing on interview or learning the platform and stuff. But I've learned to associate with the other girls competing there, and also to make sure to have fun, because being too stressed, it would not be as...
I know. Tell me about it. We're working all the time and it's pretty annoying and stressful. Sometimes you need to just let your head down, right?
Exactly.
But what brings you to Ghana?
Well, I visit here most of the times because it's my family's home country, but mainly my visit is to donate the shoes.
Okay.
I received some shoes in Chicago, Illinois, but I shipped them to Ghana. And this year I wanted to donate it in person.
Okay.
Usually I would ship some and my team would help donate it, but this year I wanted to donate it in person.
So this is not the first time you're doing this?
No.
How was this interest born?
I was 8 years old when I first visited Ghana, and I saw most of the kids walking barefoot, selling on the street, and I noticed some of them, they were around my age. And I was obviously super curious because I was 8, and my parents would explain that they do it to help their family and support their finances. And I felt really bad because exactly, they were my age and I wanted to help. But what really motivated me to start something to help was when I visited my aunt in the village, and a kid's toenail came off because he couldn't afford a pair of shoes. And that really motivated me to help. So the first thing that I did to actually help was do a lemonade stand, and I went back to Chicago and I started a lemonade stand, and that's when kids would set up lemonade stands to raise money for a good cause. And after getting help to make the lemonade and build the stand for my family, I was able to raise over $300. But after giving it to like 4 children, I divided the money. It kind of got negative attention because the parents thought I was doing something bad to them for a money ritual, and it was sent to the police and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So that's when I had to find a different way to help. So I had to figure out a way to make Kerry Foundation a nonprofit organization, but I didn't know how to do that actually, so my family members did. So they made Kerry Foundation a nonprofit organization, and they started a website. And after all of that, that's when I started promoting it, and me doing pageants also made me reach a larger audience, and getting donations from family, friends, and other organizations helped a lot.
So what's the focus of the Kerry Foundation, which is named after you, by the way?
Yeah.
What really is the focus?
To help the children in need and make children enjoy being kids, and try to get them off the streets and actually get into schools and stuff. But my main start is getting them shoes first, because during my visit, when I visited Ghana here to donate the shoes, I noticed a lot of them didn't have shoes. They came to school barefoot, and that really made me like glad that I'm doing this because they're getting some shoes.
Okay. So how many shoes have you donated so far?
For the schools right now, I've donated over 1,000. but it wasn't enough. Some of the kids weren't able to get some shoes, so I really want to promote Kerry K Foundation so I could get more for the kids.
So how do you raise funds to support the purchase of shoes, or how do you even get access to some of these donors?
Yeah, after setting the Kerry K Foundation, I've gotten a lot of attention from other organizations such as Millhouse Charities, Lola and the Boys, and they would donate the shoes to me and it'd be like stacked up in my home. But shipping it to Ghana is pretty costly, so I started a GoFundMe page, and I also have a lip care business called Kerry K Cosmetics, and I make lip care products at home. I sell them online, and the profit goes to the shipping fees and to solving social problems around my community. So that also, the GoFundMe page and business helps a lot with shipping the shoes over here. So with the other organizations and the GoFundMe and business, it helps a lot with just getting the shoes over here.
You're so young.
Yeah.
So how are you able to do all this and still go to school, etc.?
It is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I do ballet too, so I am pretty busy, but I make sure to plan my day and make sure I have a planner.
Okay.
Because if I don't, then everything will be everywhere and I'll be stressed out.
Yeah. How do you live as a normal teenager away from all the work and the stress, etc.?
Yeah, my friends, they know about me doing pageants, ballet, and all of this, but I try to make myself a bit free during the days. Well, weekends you can say, but if I'm not, then I'll try calling them, but they know, they understand.
That you're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But even more excited, and I'm sure your friends are really excited about it. I watched you get interviewed by Drew Barrymore
Yeah.
on her show.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
That was really exciting and surprising a bit, because out of nowhere, my mom received an email from the manager saying they want to hear more about my story. I guess they saw me on Instagram, or I'm not sure, but they contacted me and wanted me to be on the show, and I was ecstatic because, but I did have to miss school for that.
Oh,
but,
you did?
Yeah, but it was more exciting to be on Drew Barrymore.
What was it like meeting her?
She was super kind, actually. Like, she really connected with me, and I had an amazing time, even though it wasn't that long, but just being next to this celebrity was super, it was such a surreal moment, and I just loved being there.
I can imagine. So from Drew Barrymore, who do you want to meet next?
Not sure. Well, there's a lot of people I want to meet, but
Okay. If you have to pitch your foundation activities to any of them to support, who would it be? Think. There must be someone that you really love.
I'm not too sure. I can't
You haven't
think
thought
of
about
No,
it?
not really.
So you're open to meeting any of them as
Yeah.
long as they're going to support the foundation?
Exactly. I just want to meet anyone. Whoever wants to help,
Yeah.
then I'm fine with
Do
that.
you listen to music?
Yeah, I tend to listen to Afro beats with my brother a lot.
So you have a favorite artist on there?
Either Stone Boy or Chateau Valley.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you do any of their songs?
No.
No?
I don't speak Tree, so.
Oh, you can't speak Tree at all?
No.
What do you speak at home? English only?
Just English. My mom tends to say a little bit. I
Okay.
understand it, but I can't speak it.
So when I say, who you feel?
Oh, no.
You don't understand. You're Tree, right? You're Ashanti?
No.
Fanti?
Fanti.
Oh, you're Fanti?
Yeah.
So do you speak Fanti at least?
No. I
Mommy!
need to learn.
Yeah.
My mom
Well,
is
she has to
telling
teach
me.
you.
She's teaching my brother, but I'm trying to learn some.
You have to.
Yeah.
You really have to. So when you come to Ghana, you're communicating with the kids that you're giving the shoes to.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because some of the time, my team, they have to translate it. So when I'm introducing myself to them, they have to translate it because they're just like, what is she speaking? So,
Well, Onhoyafa means you're beautiful,
oh,
and Wayadiapa means you've done very well. I mean, I'm impressed with the work that you're doing at your
you.
age, and I know you have a target. So by the end of this year, how many shoes are you hoping? Or let's say in the next 5 years, how many shoes are you hoping to give out?
well, I plan on donating more shoes, probably. There's not really a goal, just more shoes.
Yeah.
But my next goal is to get desks and tables and computers for the kids, because when I visited their school to donate the shoes, I noticed a lot of their classrooms did not have any chairs or desks, and it was a rainy day that time, so they couldn't have class because they usually sit on the floor.
Yeah.
So My main goal is to get other people to, or organizations to donate desks and chairs and good books, because their books are pretty torn and stuff. So their classroom is a better environment for them.
How does it make you feel knowing that where you're growing up, you know, there's access to educational materials, shoes, all those things that should make learning comfortable for children, and then you come to this side, and of course it's not the same everywhere. Just in the very deprived communities, you find that they don't have, or they barely have, access to the materials that you have to study.
I myself am super grateful for what I have, because coming here made me realize that the kids, like, they're probably grateful for these stuff that I'm giving to them right now. So me seeing them not having what I have kind of makes me, it makes me feel bad, because they're around my age, and I wish that I would be able to bring them to Chicago and make them experience what I've experienced.
If you had a chance, you'd take some of them along?
I know, yeah, I would love to. It'd be expensive, but I would wish for that.
Would you want to live in Ghana someday?
I planned on to.
Okay.
There's this one time I went to Ghana school and I really liked it there.
So maybe it's not too late.
Yeah, I want to.
Have you had a conversation with mommy yet and daddy about?
Yeah, my mom wants to move here.
So you're open to that as well? Okay,
Yeah,
let's see how it goes. But how do we support? If anybody's watching, they want to support your foundation, what do they do?
You should visit my website, Kerry K Foundation, or my Instagram and Facebook, which is just my name, Kerry Koranteng. And you could donate to the GoFundMe page, visit my website, and there's other ways to help Kerry K Foundation and Kerry K Essentials, which is a different initiative. So there's so many ways just to help Kerry K Foundation.
And we can find you on social media as well as Kerry K.
Kerry Koranteng.
Kerry Koranteng.
Yes.
I see. Well, like I said, why idea pan? What does that mean again?
You're beautiful, or you've done well.
You've done well. Why idea is you've done well.
Okay.
And is you're beautiful. But you've done a great job
Thank
as
you.
a young woman who is, you know, looking forward to change society the best way possible. I think this is a good start. You're on the right path. And I hope that the best happens for you.
Thank you so much.
As you join us on, or you do this for young people. So anyway, Kerry Koranteng has been my guest on the Spotlight edition of the Day Show. And like she said, support her. If you can contribute, donate shoes, educational items to her so she can give to these schools, that would be fantastic. Thank you again.
Thank you.